So if you want to build an online store using Shopify in the easiest and fastest way possible, then this video is perfect for you. I'll guide you step by step on how to launch your online store using Shopify in just 20 minutes. So whether you're starting dropshipping, print on demand, or selling your own products, this video has everything you need. And by the end, you'll have a professional Shopify store set up and ready to start selling products right away. Okay, so step number 1 is to sign up for Shopify. So go ahead and click on the first link down below in the description, or you can go to joshburnstech.com/Shopify. So let's go ahead and go there now. And that will take you to this page here where you can get the best deal on Shopify and save a bunch of money. You'll get a 3-day free trial and then just pay $1 per month for your first 3 months. And this is my affiliate link, so you'll be helping support my channel and keep videos like this free at no additional cost to you. I don't sell any courses, so if you want to help support my channel, this is how you can do it. Thank you so much. So go ahead and enter your email address on this first page here and then click Start Free Trial. Okay, now enter a password and then click Create Shopify Account right here. Since we're building your store in the fastest way possible, we're going to click I don't want help setting this up. So the main difference in the plans is going to be the credit card rate, which you can see here. So if you anticipate to be selling, a lot more products in your store, then one of these could be worth it because of the lower rates. However, if you're just getting started out, we're going to go ahead and stick with basic. So let's come down here and click Try Basic. Okay, enter your payment details and then click Subscribe for $1. Then enter your business address here and click Save Business Address. And now we're on the Shopify dashboard. So the next thing we need to do is choose a theme for our store. So let's come over here to the left side and click on Online Store. So as you can see here, the current theme is Dawn, and it's a very popular theme. However, there are tons of options in the Shopify theme store, and you can also create your own theme using a new Shopify AI feature, and you can do this in seconds, and we're going to do that for this video. But if you want to browse other themes, you can see a bunch right here, and you can also come down here and click Visit Theme Store, and now you can choose from a lot of different themes. You can see some of these are paid. They're going to be really good. However, there's a bunch of free ones as well. You can see there's 13. If you select this, then you can simply look at, free themes. However, if you want to invest some money into your business, you can uncheck that. You can come down here, choose your industry, maybe clothing, and now you can see a bunch of themes that, would be good for a clothing Shopify store. However, like I mentioned, we are going to use AI to create our theme. So let's go back over here. My online Shopify store is going to be a clothing store, so we just need to describe it right here. And this is what I'm going to enter, clothing brand named JB Cuts. So all we have to do is click Generate Themes. And here we go. Now we have 3 different themes that we can choose from. So, I like this one right here. Let's go ahead and click View Demo. Okay, this is going to open a preview of our theme. And you can see it looks pretty good. Now, the great thing about using the AI feature and why I like it a lot is that it goes ahead and gives you a bunch of, sample photos that you can include when you're getting your Shopify store set up. If you choose one of the free themes, what it's going to do is give you a bunch of stock photos, and they may not be related to whatever your Shopify store is. So that's one reason I like this new AI feature, because it, gives you examples of products that are going to be related to your store. And you can also see what it looks like on mobile as well. And it looks really good. I think this is going to be a good starting point for my store. So, let's go ahead and click Try Theme. Okay, there we go. Now, if for some reason you don't like these themes, you can simply click Generate Themes again, and it's going to give you some more. Or you could change your description and then click Generate Themes. You can keep doing this until you find something you like. And the next thing we need to do here is scroll up, and we need to remove the password for our store. So let's click this button. And there we go, our store is no longer restricted. Okay, so before we customize the Shopify theme, we first need to add products to our store. So over here on the left side, let's go down to Products. And from here, we can add our first product. Now, if you have products from another store or platform, you can simply import them here. However, we are going to click on Add Product. Okay, let's enter the product title, which is going to be JB Modern Tee. For the description, you can type in whatever you want here, or you can use AI to generate a description for you, which I like a lot. So let's paste this in. This simply describes the shirt, and let's go ahead and use AI to generate the description. Okay, this looks great to me. If you don't like it, you can simply change the tone and then you can generate again. However, we are going to click keep. Okay, now let's upload the product images. Okay, these are copyright-free images I got from Unsplash and Pixabay. I definitely recommend that you upload at least 3 to 4 images of your product. You can also use ChatGPT to generate images as well, and I'll show you that when we add the second product. You can also change the order of the images as well. I definitely want the shirt, highlighted first, so we're going to leave it here. You can also change the category right here, but you can see mine auto-filled correctly. Okay, next up we can enter the price of our product, and we are going to use $50. You can also use compare at price if you want to display a markdown or a discount, so we can go ahead and type in 60 here. And if you want Shopify to calculate your profit margins, then you can enter your cost per item here. You definitely want to track your quantity, so let's go ahead and type in 100. And we'll go ahead and use 6 ounces for the weight of the t-shirt. Down here, we can add different variants of the t-shirt like color, fabric, and we definitely want to add size as well. And we'll go ahead and add small, medium, large, XL, and 2XL. And then at the bottom, which is very important, you can see how your product is going to be displayed in Google. So if you don't like how it's displayed, you can simply customize it right here. And now we can save the product and then go preview it. So click view. And there you go. It's that easy to add a product to your Shopify store. Let's go back over here. Okay, so now I'm going to add one more product, and I'm going to do it really quickly so I don't waste any of your time. Okay, the title is going to be Divine Tea, and it's going to be a Christian faith-based t-shirt. Let's enter the description. Okay, I'm going to grab the product images. And again, I got these images completely free on Unsplash. Now, I also created some variants of these images using ChatGPT, and let me show you that really quick. Okay, so with the new version of ChatGPT, you can now create images. And you can see here that I used one of the free images from Unsplash, and I gave it this simple prompt here, and this is what it generated. So I ended up doing a few different variants of this. If we scroll down, I had to, make some changes to get the text off the back of the shirt. However, I got 3 really good images, simply after playing around with the different prompts to get everything the way I wanted it. And, now I have 3 other images that I could use as well. So I just wanted to quickly show you that this is a really good way that you can generate some more product images using AI, and it's completely free to do. Okay, so again, I'm going to go through here really quickly and then we'll move on. And there we go. Now we have 2 products added to our Shopify store. Okay, so let's go back over here, and now if we click on products, there you go, you can see both of our products. So you can also automatically sync and import products from dropshipping and print-on-demand platforms like Zendrop and Printify, and then you can edit everything in Shopify as well. So if you want to find the best deals that you can get for both platforms, then head down to the description below. Okay, so now that we have 2 products, we can add them to a collection. So let's come over here and click on Collections. You can see here we have one default collection. Let's come up here to the top and click Create Collection. Okay, go ahead and name your collection. We are going to do a bestsellers collection. Now I got this idea from Cuts Clothing, and you can see the collection right here, Shop Bestsellers. Most of the clothes I wear are from Cuts, and you can see this shirt here. This is what I wore in the intro of this video, just a different color. Okay, for the description, you can see here we don't have the AI feature like we did with the product, so I went ahead and generated this using ChatGPT, which you can do as well. Okay, for the collection type, we are going to leave this as manual so we can select what products we want to add to it. Okay, let's go ahead and add the featured image for the collection right here, and we'll go ahead and use this image right here. And now let's go ahead and add our products. You can see here they're going to be sorted by best selling, which is what we want. And there we go. Okay, so now we can go down here to the bottom and click Save. And that's how you create collections in Shopify. It's really that easy to do. Now you can also add gift cards as well right here. So let me go ahead and show you how to do this really quick. Okay, we'll use this as the card title. You can use AI to generate your product description. However, I already have one, so I'll go ahead and enter that now. Okay, now let's upload the gift card image. And I downloaded this copyright-free image using Pixabay. Okay, let's go ahead and add 2 additional gift card amounts as well. We'll do 150 and 200. And now we can click save. And here we go. There's the new store gift card. Okay, now we're finished with the product section and we are ready to move on to the fun part and design the Shopify store template or website. Let's go over to the online store and then next to our theme, click customize. Okay, now this is the theme editor, which is very similar to other website editors. So on the left-hand side, you have the homepage sections that goes from top to bottom. So first we have the announcements bar, and if you hover over it, you can see it highlighted over here on the website preview. And you can also collapse each section here of the template. So we have the header, which is going to be up here with the announcements bar. Then we have the template, which is going to be everything right here. And then at the very bottom, we have the footer section, which is going to be down here. And then if you want to edit something, you can simply click on it. And you can see that it highlighted the header up here. And you can see all the options over here on the right-hand side. So if we click on this header right here, which is going to be the multi-column under template, you can simply change the text right here. So if you wanted to change anything or add anything, you can simply type whatever you want in right here, and then it will be displayed over here in the website preview. So let's go ahead and add that back in. And if you want to add a new section, you can come over here and add a new section under the header, template, or footer. So for this example, let's go ahead and add a new section under the template. Okay, so getting inspiration from Cuts Clothing, let's go ahead and add the featured collection right here. And we're going to use that bestsellers collection that we created previously. So let's click this. Okay, so over here on the right-hand side, let's go ahead and select our collection. There's our bestsellers collection. And then for the text, let's use bestsellers. And then you have a bunch of other style options here as well, but I'll go ahead and leave everything the way it is. Now, something else I would put a little bit more time into here is making sure these are the same height because it would just look better. But let's go ahead and come up here and click save. And then you can see this collection right here. We definitely don't want this gift card being displayed like that. It doesn't look good. And I don't think we actually need this section here, so we can simply delete it. You can do that by clicking remove section right here, or you could simply click on the section to highlight it and click this remove button. And you can easily move sections around as well. So over here, if we click on the new featured collection, we can drag it way up here and drop it. And you can see that it moved the collection all the way up here. Now let's go ahead and move it back down to where it looks the best. And there we go. It's really easy to move things around right here. We can also modify the header and announcement bar up here as well. So first, let's go ahead and modify the header and actually add our own logo. So let's click the header, and over here you can see edit your logo in theme settings. Okay, so over here we can select the logo. Okay, here's my logo, we have it selected, and now we can click done. So we definitely need to change the size a little bit because I don't like how big the header is. So we can change the width. Let's take it down to like 110. And I made this logo completely for free on Canva, which you can see right here. I used a template and it took me like 10 minutes to create this logo. So let's go ahead and save our changes. This is really important to do anytime you make a change. There we go. So another thing you can add here is a favicon. Now the favicon is going to be this little logo up here at the top of your web browser. So you can see this one for Shopify and you can see this one for Canva. So what I would do for this is probably use like JBC and make it really big so it shows up here in this favicon section. And then we have a bunch of other header settings over here we can modify as well. We can change where the logo is at. So we could put it top left, we could put it top center. But I think that middle center looks the best, so we'll leave it there. You can also modify it on the mobile version, which again, really important to do. Make sure you're checking your website across mobile, desktop as well to make sure it looks good on both versions. And then we have a bunch of other header settings. We can change the color scheme. So if we don't like this color, this background right here, we could change it to something else. We can make it a dark background. Obviously that does not look good. So we'll go ahead and change it back to this one. But again, you can do that here. You can also go into your theme settings and change your theme colors if you want some other colors that, aren't a part of this current scheme, you can create your own color scheme. It's really easy to do. And you can also change the menu color. So that's going to be your home page, catalog page, contact page. We could also change those as well. So there's a bunch of options you can change in theme settings. If we go to theme settings right here, again, you have the color schemes, which you can change and add your own scheme. You can change the font displayed across your entire website. If you don't like the font, you can change it here to whatever you want. You can pretty much change everything. Logo, colors, typography, layout, animations. If you want some stuff to have animations when it loads into the web page, you can change everything in your theme settings, and it's really easy to do. And really quick, I want to mention, make sure you like this video and also subscribe to my channel. I plan on creating a really in-depth Shopify course that'll probably be about 2 hours long. And if that's something you're interested in, make sure you subscribe so you'll be notified whenever I upload that video. Okay, so now we need to modify some really important Shopify Store settings and also set up payments and shipping as well. So let's go ahead and click on this exit button right here. And now let's click on settings at the bottom left. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is edit the store name. So let's click on this edit button. And now let's type in the store name. Click save. Okay, next up, let's click on users. So from here, you can grant other people access to your Shopify store that are going to help you. You can see here we have one user, which is me, and I'm the store owner. Now you can also add users right here. It's really easy to do. You can type in their email and then you can assign them a role. So if you hire someone to help with customer support, you can create their account here and give them this role. And you have a bunch of other ones as well. So whatever type of role you need to give someone, you select it here, add their email, and you can also use two-step authentication as well. Okay, so next up, really important, let's look at payments. Let's first activate Shopify payments right here. So if you haven't verified your email address yet, it will ask you to do that here. So if you haven't, go ahead and verify your email address. And then next we can click submit details. And now it's going to ask if you're a registered business like an LLC or an individual. I would definitely recommend creating an LLC for your business if you haven't already done so. And I have a bunch of LLC videos on my channel that will help you do that. I'll put a link to one of them down below in the description for you. And then after you have your LLC registered, you can select this option here. But for this video, we're going to leave it on individual because we don't have an LLC set up. So let's go ahead and click next. Now go ahead and enter all of the details here on this page and click next at the bottom. Now go ahead and enter all the information about your industry type, and you can see what I selected right here for my clothing store. And then go ahead and click next. Now make sure all of your information is correct right here. So let's go ahead and click confirm. And then really quick under account representative right here, I would definitely recommend doing this by clicking upload. And then go ahead and upload one of your personal bank statements or a utility bill. And this is simply going to verify that you actually live at the address you listed. So once you do that, you can go ahead and click submit for verification. Okay, and then I also went ahead and set up two-factor authentication, which you will be prompted to do so. I simply used Authy for it. You could also use Google Authenticator. And then once you do that, you'll be on this page right here. You can see that our customers can now pay with Shopify payments. And now you can add your bank account information right here where you want to receive payouts. Again, if you set up an LLC, then you can create a business bank account, which I would definitely recommend. And you can add your business bank account right here. And you can also accept PayPal payments as well, which I would also recommend that you go ahead and set up. Okay, next we need to set up shipping and delivery, which we can click on right here. So if you're doing drop shipping using Zendrop, then you don't really have to worry about the shipping here and fulfillment. I'll put a link down below in the description to Zendrop so you can get the best deal that's currently available. In my opinion, they're the best dropshipping platform for beginners. Or in this case, we could use Printify to create designs for our clothing and t-shirts, and then we could sync it with our Shopify store, and then Printify will handle the shipping and fulfillment as well, so we don't even have to worry about that. So again, Printify and Zendrop are both great options if you don't want to handle shipping or fulfillment, and again, you can find the best deals available for both down below in the description. But if you want to handle your own shipping, let's go ahead and create a custom profile. So go ahead and give it a profile name, and then we need to add our products right here. So we're going to add both t-shirts and click done. Okay, next we need to add a shipping zone right here. Let's go ahead and do one for USA and click done. Next, we need to add the rate right here. Select your shipping rate right here, Express, Standard, or Economy. Give it a price, or you can leave it as 0 for free. And then we'll click done. And now we can click save right here. Okay, next, let's go ahead and click on apps and sales channels right here. And then over here, let's click on Shopify App Store. And now you have tons of options for apps that you can install. So if we scroll down, let's go all the way down here to finding products. And this is where you can see Zendrop and Printify. You can install both of these for free. I would definitely recommend getting signed up with the links in my description so you can get the best deal possible. And then you can go ahead and install the apps right here for your store. And you can go ahead and set everything up for drop shipping and even your print on demand as well. So I just wanted to show you that really quick. There are tons of apps in here. These two are very important in my opinion. So let's go back to the store. And next, let's click on domains right here. Okay, so this step is really important. You can see our current store domain is this weird Shopify domain right here, which I definitely do not like at all. We need this to be our store name, in my opinion. So if you buy a domain from another platform like Hostinger, which I've done a ton of tutorials on, you could actually connect it here, or you could keep everything in Shopify and just simply buy your domain. So we need to make sure the domain is available. You can see jbcuts.com is available, which is amazing. If for some reason your store name isn't available, then you're going to have to come up with a different variation of the name. I would maybe, if jbcuts.com wasn't available, I would change this to something like jbcuts, clothing, which you can see is available, but we'll go ahead and use jbcuts. And now right here, we can click buy. And then you can see here, it's going to be $16 for the year. And then next year, you'll basically just have to register it again, and it's only going to be $16. It's really cheap. So go ahead and simply buy your domain here, and you'll be good to go. But the last really important one that we're going to set up here is going to be policies. So let's go ahead and click on that. So you can see here, we already have a privacy policy set up. I would definitely recommend that you go through the privacy policy, customize it, and make sure it has everything you need for your store. And then you also need to set up terms of service right here. You can select it. You can insert a template to make this process really quick. But again, you need to go through this template. You can see here on contact information, there's a bunch of things you need to change. But I highly recommend that you read through everything here because you're going to need to add some things here. You'll probably need to change and update things as well. But this is a good starting point to get you, started. So I'll go ahead and click publish right here. And again, it's really important to go through everything in your settings. I went through this, really quick because this video is just to get us going as quick as possible and efficient. However, you need to go through everything here. And again, I do plan to make a really long tutorial covering everything for you. Okay, so now let me show you a few other really important Shopify store features that you need to know about. So click on orders. So when customers start placing orders in your store, they will all show up here and you can fully manage, all the orders for your store. And then down here, we can click on analytics. And I really like this a lot because you can see how many customers are actually, visiting your store right here. You can change this and look at it, from today, yesterday, over the last month, over the last year. I would definitely recommend, looking at your analytics and fully studying them. You can see a lot of really important stuff as well, like your conversion rates, which you definitely want to monitor and track. And then down here, you can also see your top selling products. So analytics is something that, again, you're going to look at a lot. And then we can also click on discounts right here. And then if you want to create a discount for a product, it's really easy to do. You can click create discount. So if you wanted to do an order discount, you could click on it right here. Right here, you need to create your discount code. We're going to use JBCuts20 and we're going to do 20% off the total order. You can see there's no minimum purchase requirements here, but you can simply change that if you want to. It's going to be for all customers. And for this example, we're going to be doing a 3-day sale. So we set an end date right here. So the sale is going to end in 3 days. And then all we have to do is come up here to the top and click on save. And there we go. Now we have a discount for 10% off entire orders for 3 days. And there we go. In just 20 minutes, we built a professional Shopify store in the most efficient way possible. So again, as a reminder, you can find links down below for the best deal that you can get for Shopify, Printify, and Zendrop as well. If you have any questions about what I covered in this video, then please leave a comment down below and I will reply to you. And also make sure you like this video and subscribe as well. I plan to do a massive tutorial on Shopify that goes into detail on everything. It's probably going to be about 2 hours long. So if you want to be updated when I release that video, then make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. I sincerely appreciate your support. It really means the world to me. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.